I don't read from a poetry book, and what I call poetry others have described as just like a list of nouns or a series of northern vowel sounds. So to avoid potential confusion in the show, I have constructed this sign which I'll be brandishing every time a poem is to be performed. It's been a trend in recent years for successful Edinburgh shows on the spoken word section to have a music-backed finale that sort of stirs the soul and plucks those heartstrings. And it's a brilliant, brilliant technique, but it's not really something that's within the Yeti skill set, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do instead is break your spirits early on by performing the most depressing piece I've ever written, set to a doomy Icelandic cello backdrop. This is called the New English Hymnal. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, interchangeable office drag and drop with rail journeys to nowhere. God, life's boring. Holidays to interval the monotony, sometimes popcorn options to ponder in the break, an occasional aperitif to dive or drowning. God, life's boring. Shifting occasionally to more than occasional aperitifs, and you're getting the bends over backwards once more again. Write it up to be read by no one. Bloggedy blog, amazing, yeah, fucking amazing. The next best box set might learn animal husbandry or get laser treatment for the short sight, not letting the crap show papering skills bordering on origami, eating by the day, so healthy, etc, etc, amen. Yeah. Perhaps inadvisable. It sometimes dawns on me that my mildly comic poetry career may never reach stadium-filling heights for one of those wireless microphones. It's at times like this when I wonder if there's just any point in continuing at all. That's right, because that long pause was to elicit above all cheap pity, and I got a bit. But there was no "don't do it, Gary," there was just a little bit of an "aw," and as we all know, the "aw" is the cheapest form of cheap pity. Not something they recommend when you're training for the Samaritan's hotline. If the last piece was the miserable main course, consider this the dessert. This is called Self-Destructive Poem. It has poem in the title, so I think the sign might be redundant on this one. Paracetamol! Paracetamol! I've only gone an etymol. I take a degree of satisfaction from the fact that that is a rhyme that people from the south of England just cannot use.